this is when we traditionally have the interview. And we've been so lucky at the Schuman Show to have this sterling reputation that draws leaders like Angela Merkel and Boris Johnson. We've had our homegrown politicians like Thierry Breton and Roberta Metsola as well. But tonight is a very, very special night, and I'm very excited, and I just want to make sure everything is ready. So let's just do that. Let's just... Yes. Okay. I think everything is ready. Tom, are you ready? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Schuman Show welcome to the Prime Minister of Spain, Pedro Sanchez.
I hope you don't mind, Kelly.
No, please.
My team told me not to kiss anyone in Brussels, but I just couldn't resist. Can I sit?
Please
Thank you
sit.
very much.
How are you, Pedro? Can I call you Pedro?
Please do. All my friends call me Pedro.
Oh, so we're friends.
We'll see.
Oh, okay. Playing the long game, I see. How is it going? I see you...
I'm excited to be in Brussels, to be honest. I don't know what my Spanish friends complain all the time about. It's not so terrible.
No. It's one of those places that you really have to get to know. You've got to give it a little bit of time.
It grows on you.
Yes. And you need to be around. So I was a little bit sad to hear that you called elections because we were looking forward to seeing more of you.
Fear not, Kelly. It's all under control.
Okay.
Let's be honest, okay? A normal presidency, that's for lesser nations.
Oh.
With all due respect. But we Spaniards, we are proud, passionate people. We are discoverers, we are adventurers. We discovered America. We invented the chupa-chups. By the way, Kelly, I have something for you.
Oh, really?
One of the best Spanish inventions of all time. One for you.
Oh, my God.
And another nap for later.
Wow, you brought me a present. You shouldn't have.
Yes, of course.
I mean, on behalf of the Schuman Show, I graciously accept your gift, and we will display them next to the ones that Boris Johnson and Roberta Metsola gave us. Thank you.
Of course. I guess what I'm saying is, what we wanted to add a little bit of emotion, a little bit of enthusiasm to this whole thing.
Sure. But is that the reason why you announce elections, to add a bit of emoción? That's it?
Yes, that's one of the reasons, but I'm also adding a little bit of a joke to break the ice between you and me, you know?
Ice? I think it's quite hot. Are you
Is
hot?
it?
I'm quite hot. Can we get some water in here, please?
For me, it's quite okay. For being July, I mean, it's chilly.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I'm so thirsty. Yes, of course. Well, for you, you're always so hot. I mean, your country is so hot. So
Yes,
of
we
course.
are.
Tell me about your priorities, your presidency priorities.
Well, first of all, let me reassure my countrymen and women here today that we aren't going to trust the Belgians with the food for this one. None of that sauce andalous nonsense. And also, Kelly, no council meetings between 3 and 4 p.m. for obvious reasons.
That's very, very sensible. Yes.
And tortilla for everyone all the time.
Oh. Well, that sounds very tasty. But I was talking about your policy priorities.
Classic Northern Europe.
Oh, no, I'm
all
Greek.
the time, work.
No, I'm one of you. I'm Greek.
That's nice. Yes, you see, we understand each other.
Oh,
Life
yes.
is not only about committee meetings, it's also about enjoyment, pleasure, alegría de vivir. But now that you ask, of course, we also have policy priorities. The main policy priority of the Spanish presidency, of course, is going to be further European integration. And that means, of course, building horizontal interdependencies between our bodies, and I mean all our bodies. Legislative bodies, enforcement bodies, supervisory bodies, police bodies, civil society bodies, all the bodies, really all the bodies. We're not going to leave anybody unturned.
So, Pedro, could you tell us what your position is on Ukraine and enlargement generally?
Believe me, Kelly, there is no need for any enlargement. We have conducted an assessment by the Spanish Ministry of Defense, and they say it's large enough as it is. The European Union.
Of course.
Eventually they will get in, but for now it's... But I want to use this opportunity that the Schuman Show gives me to announce here publicly that the Spanish presidency is working closely with the European Commission on a special Spanish package for single market deeper penetration.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you came prepared.
Yeah, you'll be surprised how much this happens.
Sure. Do you want to use my dressing room? We'll wait, right?
No, we can continue. I have a very tight schedule. So please go on. Please go on. Thank you, friend.
Okay.
Please go on.
So, you're good for women. I mean, your government. Your government has been good to women. That's what I meant to say. With the new laws that you threw.
Wouldn't want to take the credit for that, but yes, we did. We did pass a lot of important laws, not only for women, but for the whole, LGBTI community as well. And they are certainly under threat, under my political rivals. But I just want to say, even if it hurts some people, that I consider myself a feminist, and I think every man should be a feminist nowadays. Yes. And believe me, if you've ever met a Spanish woman, they are mujeres de armas tomar, as we say. So
I'll be careful,
you will know what I'm talking about.
Armas tomar, I don't think that came up on Duolingo. I was practicing for this interview.
They don't have most of the best expressions. And in fact, now that you mention it, we also want to make the Spanish language a key part of the Spanish presidency, because if the French can do it, we can do it.
Oh, yes, and your language is so much better.
Of course. It's not only a Romance language, but it's the language of romance. And whoever says the opposite can go travel to Paris, if you know what I mean. So actually, I wanted to teach you some of my favorite Spanish expressions. I think it's a good moment for that.
Please teach me, please. I'm very happy. I'm a very good student. Except
you were? Oh, interesting.
Sometimes I'm not. But
good. Are you good with tongues? Well, my first Spanish expression that I wanted to teach you is ser la leche. Ser la leche can be translated as being the milk. But of course, that's not the whole story. Oh. If you are the milk, that means you're good. You're good. As in the Spanish, la presidencia española va a ser la leche.
We can say tú es la leche, right?
Yo soy la leche, gracias, Kelly.
Nada.
Tú eres la leche también. Everyone here is la leche, guys. You are la leche.
Yay.
Ole, ole.
Yes, everyone is la leche.
And speaking of food, has opened my appetite a little bit. So.
Oh, really? I know this great place right next to if you can wait until
as my grandfather used to say, estoy canino.
Uh-huh.
I am more hungry than the dog of a blind person. And I have a dinner reservation in 1 hour, I'm afraid.
Oh.
1 hour and a half.
Oh.
And I need to go. I'm so sorry.
Oh, so soon.
This has been fun. I mean, I'll be back.
Oh, it's been the best interview we've ever had.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
Well, I'll walk you out. Everybody, please say goodbye to Pedro Sanchez. So wait, where did you say you're going to be?
Kelly.
What? No, wait.
I'll give my colleague your number. Give my colleague your number.
So what do you mean? He gave me chupa chups. That was it. Like, what do you think that was?
Kelly, you're still doing the show.
What do you do with lollipops?
Kelly,
seriously?
The show, remember?
So, we'll go for drinks after, I'm sure.